everybody.
Hey, everybody. We got some great stuff going on today, but I guess the only announcement we have is, once again, we have our show coming up December 28th. That's at Eats and Crafts.
The Snow Showcase.
The Snow Showcase. All three of us are going to be doing stand-up, as well as Tony Fant Jr., who he was on the podcast before. Hilarious guy. He just came out with a new comedy special.
Ella
Hordwell. She was on the roast.
I want to say Horweddle.
Very funny.
Horweddle.
It's one of those.
All right.
She was great at the roast, though.
We'll do 3,000 takes. Ella Hordwella, Ella Portobello Mushroom. We're
Kyle
sorry.
Forsyth.
Yep.
Kyle Forsyth.
You can foresight the future. That was a foreseeing the future joke. Didn't work. Anyway.
And Alex
Bozanovic.
as a Bozanovic. So as long
That's
as
a good show.
Yeah.
Right there.
If
I
you
think it's
are
gonna be good.
in the Michigan at all, if you live
you're in the
9
UP,
hours in the UP, you better get your little yodeling butt down here.
Yo, put the tennis rackets on your shoes and make your way down.
Uber better get.
If you live on the border in like the Wisconsin area,
Canadian
better
border.
see you here. New York, 9-hour drive, no excuse.
I'm not hearing an excuse.
There's 24 hours in a day, so you can get there fine.
It's easy to get
Leave
to a
at
train
noon,
station.
you'll get there at 9. That's right when the show starts.
Maybe you're in Maine, whale watching. Come on down.
Yeah, let's say you're in Nebraska. What do you have to do? All the oil places closed. You got no job.
Are you sick of
Come
eating
on down here and laugh.
corn-based cereal?
Yeah.
Come on.
Let's say you live in Wyoming. Afraid of grizzly bears? No grizzly bears here.
We're going to go through every single state. I think that's what we need to do.
Well, we only have 3 left.
Okay, so Waikiki. That's a place. That's a state, right?
Rhode Island.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Let's say you're in Windsor. Hey, you're right across the street. Hey, come on over.
Come on,
Now we're getting international.
I'm not hearing an excuse.
You want to lose your healthcare? Come on.
Come on over.
Just get over here. So look out for that show.
Wait.
And
Maybe you're in Tennessee.
Maybe you're the only 10 I see.
Oh,
Come on.
Come on.
Come on. Hey, Cedar Point's closed for the winter.
Come
on over here.
You can see the show when you're at the top of the Millennium Force. You go, comedy show. You can make your way down. Just come on.
just get over here.
Come on.
Maybe you live down I-75 South. Just go north. We're right here, right off the highway.
Vague instructions.
Maybe your dad left you. Don't leave us. Come to the show.
This is the worst announcement ever.
Our show after December is going to be January 11th. We're still ironing out some of the details, but we're just kind of giving you guys a heads up. But we all know you're going to come to the December 28th show no matter where you live.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
Here we go now. Here we go. Here we go now. Here we go.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
And welcome back to the Pizza and Hummus Podcast. You guys ready?
Yes.
This is Christmas Kranks 3. I'm so excited. This is my favorite time of the year.
This is great.
I love Christmas Kranks. We this is our third one now. I'm very excited. This is Vince, of course, and always with Richie.
Hello.
And for every Christmas Kranks, we have the great, the lovable Jarrett.
What up? I don't
What's
know what
going
I'm
on?
doing with that.
What was that?
We don't know what we're doing.
Yeah. Spider-Man.
If you can see the video, you'll know what's going on. If you can't, well, watch it on YouTube.
Chicken Chan.
So
That's a throwback.
Yeah.
it's Christmas in the Pizza and Hummus. See, the Pizza and Hummus podcast calendar is a little different from everyone else.
Pagan.
There's no, not even close. Don't you get me started, bitch.
What did I walk into?
But for those of you who are wondering, why is this called Christmas Kranks 3? It's because we have 1 and 2. This is our third year of doing Christmas Kranks.
Isn't that great?
And it's kind of weird that we've been doing the podcast this long and get an average of 30 listeners.
I'd rather not admit this is the third year.
Yeah. But
We thought we would be famous by now.
yes, we thought it would have blown up.
Joe Rogan, where are you?
Yes.
Could you imagine how inappropriate it would be if he was like, I want you guys on the episode. On an episode, to be like, I think you're making a mistake.
Yeah.
I think this should happen.
No, I got this recommendation from your mom.
She loves
and your aunt.
the back to school episode.
The back to school episode is her favorite.
We got an expert.
We got to dig deep in this. for 3 hours.
Just turns into a roast of Richie's family members.
But
Jordan was just like, do you guys see that thing? And it's like, could you pull that up? That's what it is. That's what Richie's mom. Do you see? Here she is in Sears. And like, isn't that,
Jamie, pull up Richie's mom working at Sears.
Yeah. I just think that's weird. How, you know what I'm talking about? I don't know.
That's what you guys need.
Jamie, pull up what I'm thinking.
Pull up what I'm. That's literally what. That's it.
Yeah.
You guys need some type of assistant like that to do nothing.
I agree.
You need like just right in the middle of that corner, just someone
literally. It's you.
Just behind the monitor,
just grabbing on for a dear life.
Jarrett's just trying to create his own job. Jarrett, pull it up. He's just sitting.
Yep, aliens are real, guys. Got it.
What is that thing?
Jarrett, pull up that simulation video.
Meanwhile, I'm sweating already.
Yeah, because you wore pants.
You wore pants?
It's not the pants. It's the sweater.
We just inadvertently revealed that no one wears.
Yeah, the hat does cook a little bit.
And the mittens with no fingers.
The invisible mittens.
Do you guys think there's an age cap on wearing the mittens with no fingers?
I think when you have
how little do you have to do today that you don't need all 5 fingers?
When you have proper hand and eye coordination, that's when you stop. When you're a kid and you suck at moving because you're new to it,
or you're not supposed to.
Because you're new to it.
I can do this.
I don't want to overwhelm myself.
I can't go do. That's too much. I gotta.
You're playing the saxophone.
Well, now they have all the texting gloves. Why do you need that?
This is such a 2008 topic. Now they have this texting.
Well, they've gotten better. Before they were like texting gloves and it was the same thing.
Yeah.
Now they got the grip.
Yeah, I got one of those.
They got all of them. What are you doing outside? Freezing cold weather. You're like, oh yeah, I'm shoveling. Text message. Let me stop shoveling so I can
Send
text back whoever just texted me.
Send a couple DMs before.
Yeah.
Isn't that just a bad sign of just like, I'm going to go shovel for 30 minutes?
Might need
What
my
if I gotta
phone.
make an update?
Yeah.
And I guess, you could be listening to music, but hey, you're supposed to be wearing earmuffs, not your headphones. I'm literally 80 right now.
Yeah, you're at least 1,000.
You want to catch pneumonia?
My brother caught ammonia a couple years ago.
Ammonia.
He caught the ammonia, which gave him pneumonia.
He cleaning a litter box.
He was in biology class and he sniffed the thing that they told you not to sniff.
What is this, pneumonia?
But yeah, every time, because we always thought, oh, you're going to get pneumonia. We're like, that's for the peasants. Like, we didn't think that was a real
for
thing.
pilgrims.
And then my brother actually got it, and we're like, oh, well, I guess I'll wear a jacket again. I don't know. I'm not gonna change too much. But
So I was at Thanksgiving, and I don't live with my parents, obviously, and so I meet my mom at Thanksgiving, and she's like, oh, I totally forgot. I had all these Christmas tree supplies in my trunk, but we took a different car. I was going to bring it to you so you could put up a tree in your apartment. And I'm like, who do you think this is for? I go, can you picture me on all fours setting up a tree by myself?
just in the darkness.
Just very, one light dimmed, just swinging.
It's just candlelight.
Right. And I'm just like, oh, I got to put the finishing touch of like the 3rd grade ornament I made. Like that's what you see me do. It's like, I just thought, you know how many simulation theory videos I could watch in that time that it would take me to put up a Christmas tree? What do? I just, every time I walk past it, like I'm just, wake up in the middle of the night, go grab a glass of water, look at the tree, just remind myself that the only presents that are under it are ones that I put there.
For
This
yourself.
is the most depressing thing. Why? That's like her giving me a picture frame and just not allowing me to put an actual picture in there. She's like, just remember, there could be something there,
but there isn't.
but there isn't.
It just got dark.
I go, good. I'm glad you forgot it.
I like to imagine that even if you did put up a tree and the lights went out, like, how they get half a strand of lights goes out.
Yeah.
And it happens to your parents' tree. It's like, oh, we gotta run to Target, get some of them lights
Tighten one
real
of those
quick.
bulbs.
Yeah.
Like, this is the
we
Grinch.
gotta figure this out.
Right.
I imagine if it goes out for you, you're just like, forget it.
Oh, what does it matter?
It's symbolism.
And And then
Everything was come to an end.
and then I'm just alone playing Careless Whisper in a dark room on a saxophone.
Is that Christmassy? Probably.
No, it's just sad.
It's
That was
just
that was pretty good though.
Yeah, well, Careless
I mean,
Whisper. George
honestly,
Michael's.
Yeah, but that was more like Kenny G
Yeah.
saxophone.
Well, if he did a cover of Careless Whisper and then I did a cover of that
Didn't he?
cover, I don't know.
Jamie, pull it up.
Jamie,
pull it up.
Jamie, what's that?
Pull it up.
What's that video of? It's Kenny G doing a cover.
Why does when he asks for Jamie to do something, he's like about to just like
And he's always looking down. He's never making. He's like, "Do you guys see that thing?"
just like about to take a bite of the microphone.
Jamie, pull up an example.
I just like that was perfect. It was like, Jamie, read my thoughts, because that's what he's just like. Jamie, what's? That's it. The most obscure thing. What season 4, episode 6 of South Park? There you go. That's it.
That was a good episode. So Jarrett, you're married. I'm married. Not together though.
Not
to each
together.
other.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
It's
But
It's not okay for couples to get married yet.
But
That's the real
you,
problem.
I assume that you have a tree.
Yeah. Our tree is in the infancy stages of
It's a seed.
whatever it's going to be, because I feel like as you get older, they get more intense, right? But ours is like, well, when I was growing up, we used to have a process. We had this massive tree that all these different decorations, get into that in a minute. Me and my wife have done, we keep a kid picks. It's just, there's just stuff everywhere, multicolor lights, no rhyme or reason. Campbell's soup ornament, you got it. Somebody bought that in 1987. We took it. It's now on our tree.
No theme.
Nice. Nothing.
Just
Nothing.
The theme is Christmas.
Why are we
Just
putting
whatever
up the ornament that says we're engaged? My mom got it from Bronner's. I have to. 2015. It's gonna be there forever.
Yeah.
As if you're like setting up the tree, and your wife is like, "How about this ornament?" And there's like a vetting process where you're like, "No, we have to make room for the other ornaments that take priority to that." No, all of them go.
The vetting process is this ornament broken?
Then put it up.
Yeah, because I'm not going to take the time to perform surgery on an ornament. Why do I need to fix this? Just throw it out. They're giving them away. We'll just pretend we're homeless, go to a place, get some free ornaments, good to go. But our process right now, super simple. 20 minutes, everything's back upstairs. That's it. I don't know how long it takes you guys to put up.
So we have 2 trees. We have a fake tree, which takes 10 seconds because you just plug it in and it goes, look, there it is.
Just open it like an umbrella.
And then you got the real tree where you start to invent swear words as you're trying to get it all adjusted and try to get it all going, and it's so messy. But
Is that one real?
that one's fake. The one in the other room is real.
Was once living and had a family.
It had a family.
Where'd you get the real one
and
from?
we chopped it. Not Bronner's.
An animal.
Bourdain's.
Bourdain?
So, yeah, so they have a whole bunch of trees.
Just got it from like a nature preserve.
We were like, this one.
We got a real one from Lowe's one time, and I'll never do that again because it fell on Ange while I was in the bathroom. I had to finish going to the bathroom in a hurry, run out, and pick the tree up off of her. Pines everywhere.
So here's my assumption is that if you wouldn't have, her feet would have rolled up into a Tootsie Roll. This would have been Ange's feet from The Wizard of Oz if you wouldn't have picked it up.
Essentially what happened
We're using more.
is this, my hand is her.
Okay.
Boom. She's barely holding on for dear life. Ornaments crashing. Pines going everywhere. Luckily, we didn't have a dog at this time. I come out, save the day.
You lift it up like the Grinch at the end of the movie.
Look at her dead in the eyes. This is how tall I am. We're never getting a real tree again.
Yeah.
Walk away. I haven't been to Lowe's since.
You like pause saving her to like make a lesson out of it. This is the last tree we get.
It was one of those Christmas story moments where it was like, but I didn't say fudging tree.
But I didn't say fudge.
But when I was a kid, my mom invented what I like to call the longest process ever for decorating a tree. Because we would have to go split the sea with Moses, get the ornaments out of wherever they were stashed.
Mm-hmm.
Always, we never invented a system that was like, hey, we're going to put these away nice and neatly. It was like, oh, yeah, we got all these plastic bins that when you open them, it's just the scary snakes that come out of those little cans.
Peanut brittle can.
Just attack you. But it's just Christmas ornaments and nutcrackers and everything. And the tree wasn't that big. But there's layers. It's like a 7-layer salad tree. Like it's like we got to.
It's like an ogre.
Mm-hmm. We got to put the fake snow. Why do we got to put the fake snow on it? You want snow? Just go get real snow. That's right outside. Get it every day.
We can still do this.
Do you ever see those trees like they're just all white, or the trees that have the big snow on them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know what to do with
It's a
those.
little ambitious.
my mom would do just like purple themed trees because it's her favorite color. I'm like, why are we doing a purple themed tree? I want those multicolor lights.
Yeah.
It did take. I remember anytime setting up, and be like, all right. My mom would put it in the calendar, December.
Yeah,
2nd,
block off the whole day.
Block off the whole day. I need you home. We're putting up a Christmas tree.
Cell phones off, internet's disconnected.
Bing Crosby.
Yeah.
On the music.
Bing Crosby, baby.
Everything's candlelight. You can have 1 cup of coffee, and then we'll get Chinese food for dinner.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna be so exhausted.
Every year I'll come home.
doing
My mom goes, "How do you like the tree this year?" I don't know how I feel about it.
What's
It's a tree.
changed?
What's changed?
What's changed?
What's different? I don't know. Is it too?
Is it 2 trees?
Is it a tree? Yes.
Is it a tree with lights and crap on it?
You did it.
I forget who has the joke. I know Jim Gaffigan has something along these lines, but I want to say Pete Holmes had one too, where it was like, why are we taking a living tree and putting it in our house?
Yeah.
Like, why do we do that?
Take the lights, put them outside, put the tree, put it inside, and I'm insane.
Why are we doing this?
It's a good bit.
It's ridiculous.
Who is that?
But Jim Gaffigan.
That was a Jim,
Jim
Gaffigan
Gaffigan?
one. Yeah, he does a whole bit on Christmas. It's awesome.
When we had a real tree, and when me and my wife had a real tree, we left it up through January, which is terrible decision because we were like, oh, it's still winter, we can leave it up.
Laziness.
Pines everywhere, sap, terrible. It's
And
just
there's under the
worst.
tree most days.
Yeah. So, but luckily we were in an apartment complex, but they were like, just leave them on your balcony. We lived on like the 6th floor. So I put it on the balcony and then they just took care of it.
This is a tree?
Yeah.
Would they use a big vacuum? How'd they get
Yes.
it?
They didn't want people to put them in the dumpster. They were like, we'll come into your apartment.
We'll steal some shit.
Steal most of your stuff. And then we'll take care of the tree.
Yeah.
I pictured a guy outside because it's on the balcony.
Yeah.
Using a fishing pole and pulling the tree out.
No, I took it.
It's a big one. Oh, you gotta be quicker than
We
that.
got ourselves a pine.
I put it on the balcony, emailed the person. All right, you got it. Came home. It was gone.
Their email address is notaburglar@gmail.com.
Definitely legit. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm not looking forward to taking down the tree because it's so messy. And then I broke a vacuum just trying to suck up all of the pine needles and stuff. It just got all like clunked in, and it's like I had a weird vacuum where it's just like it's all like 50 million tubes. So once I got stuck in like an angle, it just stayed like that forever. I'm like, great, my vacuum's having an ulcer now just because I'm trying to get rid of this tree.
When you break a vacuum, it's the worst thing in the world because you're like, well, what am I going to do now? I don't want to go buy a new vacuum.
Is there a way out of this?
Yeah,
Also,
I get-
everything is as dirt. You just keep spilling stuff
Yeah.
the second you break your
Yeah.
vacuum.
I guess I'll just sweep the carpet from now on.
When our vacuum broke, my dog shed at least 200% more. He's like, oh, no vacuum? Just
Exactly. And then you always try to do the thing where you're fixing a vacuum and you hear about old time jobs, right? Where it's like, yeah, you got the milkman, you got, someone that does some random old job that I can't think of. And then you got the vacuum cleaner. No, that was never a job. There's no guy that was ever fixing vacuums. He maybe had a repair stop for other stuff, but he knew a thing about a thing. And then you get down there and you're trying to fix it and you're just pulling thread and you're like, is this part of the vacuum? Is this part of the floor? I don't know. What? No one knows how to actually fix a vacuum.
No.
And
impossible.
It's not like they're like, oh yeah, here's your 10-page, nice user-friendly designed user manual for the vacuum. It's like in the event of a vacuum technology is not involved ever.
No.
yeah.
That's my rant.
It just
imagine
breaks and then that's it.
There's
How
just
do you
a guy-
fix it? You buy a new one.
Just a guy slid under the vacuum. Oh, I see what your problem is here.
Your rotary bonds are broken.
Like, we know how to fix cars pretty easily. It's a
Right.
standard thing. Fix your vacuum. Oh, I hear Sears is going out of business.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real honest. I'm not really sure how suction happens. Which I know you plug it in, electricity.
I think it's magic.
That has to be.
I think that's what it is, right?
I don't understand this, and I don't understand magnets. This is magnets.
This is the magnets. Pete Holmes. Yeah. What's funny with my mom is, so my mom likes us, and she liked us when we were younger.
Nice.
So we made a bunch of Christmas garbage that she now puts on the tree still. So which we all call now the family garbage tree. There's literally a tree made out of construction paper, cut. It's just a solid green, cut in the shape of a triangle like a tree. And then there's just that like that wrapping paper, it's like really thin.
Is that tinsel?
Something like that. And we just kind of hot glued it on top. And there's only like 2 or 3 pieces left because it's all just falling apart. That's always right there, right in the front of the tree. Here's your garbage. We did one with, I think we made an angel or something out of a toilet paper roll.
We just made it out of a toilet.
We made it out of a toilet paper roll, and she just hungs it on there like she just acting like she didn't just put a toilet paper roll on her tree.
Like it's not an inside-out garbage bag.
That is
Yes.
dedication.
I mean,
to the
it's-
magic of
I feel like there's
Christmas.
nothing more
dedication.
narcissistic than the gifts kids give their parents. Like
Yeah.
one year for Christmas, I gave, and it still goes up on the tree every year. It's a construction paper green triangle, very thin because it's construction paper, and then in the middle of it, picture of me.
That's it.
And that gift has lasted a couple of decades. Hold on, sorry.
There you go.
Oh, right there.
What?
That's the picture of you on the shirt.
This. It's literally
That's it.
this, and then a picture of me, my second grade yearbook picture.
I'm pretty sure we have the same
Yep.
thing. Yep.
This is a gift.
Thanks.
This is what you get. But it's so that's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, my mom didn't keep any of our stuff we made. She's like, "Oh yeah, you made this." I made a plate one time because I thought that was the coolest thing. The first time we did this, where it was like, "All right, make a plate. It's gotta be Christmas theme." I drew Santa delivering presents. What I thought was just a masterpiece. Lines you wouldn't believe. They called me Jarrett Van Gogh that year. And that's not because I cut my ear off. And so we did this in like October. And they take them, they give them to us the week before Christmas break. And they're like, "Hey, remember you made these?" Toss them to me. I catch it, sit grab. I take it home. I'm like, "Mom, look, I made you this plate." Week later, plate was never found again. There's still a cold case files. 2020
We're
late
opening
night.
this back up.
I'm not gonna eat my microwave mac and cheese on this plate. Okay.
I'm pretty sure that plate was non-microwavable and non-dishwasher safe. So that might be the reason why
Yeah,
it disappeared.
I think we figured out what
I
happened.
can eat room temperature foods on this. How many salads am I eating on this?
Watch. Now my mom will listen to this podcast and I'll show up on Christmas and she'll be like, "Oh, you thought I threw it away?"
Throws it back to you, sick.
It was
Sick
broken.
crap.
How long do you guys wait before you throw out Christmas cards?
Never. Ange keeps them.
Yeah, my wife keeps them.
For a year? Do you have the ones from last year?
She might. I don't know.
Me and
Depends.
Ange started dating 2012. So yeah, got those somewhere.
You have 2012 Christmas cards that say Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
You'll get another one next year.
We might.
I think, well, probably 2012 isn't accurate because we graduated probably 2014, 2015 is when we first started like getting Christmas cards from like friends. Mm-hmm. Those are somewhere.
The ones that have pictures of actual people, not like, oh, here's a picture of like a dog with the Christmas hat on. Those I can't guarantee we kept, but the
No.
ones with like pictures of people on it, I think my wife has a bin that she just throws.
That makes a
them all
little bit
in.
more sense.
Christmas cards are ridiculous.
My
Yeah.
I hate them.
my
I love them, but I hate them.
strategy is I open it, I make sure in case the NSA is listening, I go, "Aw," out loud, and then I put it on my dresser. And then as long as I walk past it once after that moment, I go, "Well, I got what I needed out of it.
Yeah.
And then so the second time I walk past it, I go, well, now this is just clutter.
Yeah.
Well, my thing with Christmas cards is there's some people that go all out. Like your guys is very professional done. Then my cousins, they did theirs because they just had a kid. You flip it over. It's like a newspaper. It's got like a short little article, little side thing dedicated to their dog. It's adorable. It's adorable. And it's on like thick, nice paper. They went full Vista print on it. It looks great.
Yeah.
It looks great. I don't want it though. I don't want this forever. Like
Right.
what do you want me to do?
Frame it.
Yeah, what do you want me
Put
to
it
do
on your
with
tree.
this?
One of my
Put it above the
one
fireplace.
of my cousins. It's not my uncle, so maybe one of my. I guess I'm just gonna say one of my uncles. Every year he sends us a card, and everyone a card of something he hand drew with like ink, with like ink. You heard of it? And it's really, really good. He's amazing, and it's always a different thing. It's customized, and it's amazing.
Krampus.
That lasts a month, and that's art. No, those are probably all.
This is why you didn't get a Christmas card,
Right.
From me. I'm like, he's not
Dear
gonna keep it.
Richie's bottom of the trash can.
Yes.
Have a Merry Christmas.
Yeah, but no. Once you're married, you don't get to throw away Christmas cards that don't have people on them or that have people on them.
Yeah.
If it has someone on it, you keep it forever.
Just like a missing person.
Just in case someone's like, hey, 2013 Christmas, it was me and my boyfriend with a cat. You got it? She'll be like, yep. I got it right here.
When
That article.
when I die, and when Ange dies, our kids are gonna go into our attic. They're gonna open a box.
It's called Jumanji
It's gonna be full of these Christmas cards.
and Robin Williams.
And they're gonna look at each other, and they're gonna say, "Why do they keep this?"
This is a waste. I didn't know our parents were hoarders.
Because for some reason we don't email Christmas cards.
No. Yeah, why don't we could just put it up on the social media, get your 1,000 likes,
Boom.
call it a day.
Tag everyone you were going to send it to.
And if someone does email you a Christmas card, they're trash.
They're psychopaths.
They are the worst.
They're the cheapest
They're
of the cheap.
Scum of the earth.
It's like an E card.
You
Yeah.
sent me that thing of your face and my face where we're elves? Get out of here. I don't ever want to look at you again.
I don't care how much they're dancing. I don't like it.
You're getting coal in your stocking. I'm going to put coal in your mailbox. instead of
There
sending
was-
you a
Throw
card.
coal through your window.
There was a comic strip that I've been looking for years now. And what it was it showed this bully and he was picking on these kids. And it was supposed to be like back in like the Charles Dickens era. So like they're all like really poor or whatever. And like Santa sees it and he's upset. So then Santa gives the kid coal, but then the kid is just inside with the coal, like staying warm while the kids that they picked on outside were freezing to death and died.
So
I love it, but I can't find it anywhere. I don't know where it
Good
went.
Catholic justice.
Yes.
you just
There
want
you go. You just kind of want to just tap it in.
This is that's like when there's something way too high at the retail store. Just
Hey, you you got one of those hook things that no one's ever used besides to get these Route 66 jeans off.
Route 66. You got the Mad Catz jeans for me.
I need some Arizona stat.
Hey, can you give me those Levi's right there? Yeah, sure, no problem. Got them. You know what
If
we
there's
could do?
something, if there's something high up somewhere, I don't wait and like ask people. I just either try to get it or I'll buy it online and just walk around in the store for an hour until I get it because that's how much of a millennial I am.
I needed something up high, and I was just kind of like waiting for the first worker there to
cereal.
right.
Hey, can you give me that Count Chocolate?
Thank you. And I was waiting for like the first worker I saw to get the hook and like help me get this down. This is a athletic job. And the first worker I saw was a much shorter woman who was 80 years old. And I almost said, "Oh, what are you gonna do?"
Yeah.
But I didn't, and I made her get it. I think I did say, "Do you want to hand me the shepherd's hook?"
Yeah.
Do you want to hand that to me? I got it. And she's like breaking all of her bones. And hold on, back to Christmas.
Back to Christmas. So Richie, you've never been to Bronner's. They have an ornament for everything. So we should have got a pizza and hummus.
That would have been great.
It's ridiculous. You can get your own ornaments made there. They do it in
Yeah.
like 7 seconds.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of
Put your
elves
names and stuff.
that spin glass, hand them to you, and you're like,
Very calloused hands.
yeah.
The women who usually work at Michael's, they're there working. Joanne Fabrics, you know, taking a break from the
hustle and bustle of
hustle and
potpourri.
bustle. Yeah. Of quilting.
I've had enough of fabric. I'm going to the big leagues.
I'm a Bronner's babe.
Now, is Bronner's open the whole year?
Yeah.
Or is it a
It
party
is.
city?
No,
thing? Or
a Spirit Halloween.
No. It's open 363 days a year, something like that.
Dang.
Yeah.
Only closed on Christmas and 4th of July.
Yeah.
It's kind of ironic, you know, like a Christmas store only closed on Christmas.
Just saying.
Just saying, Matrix was a documentary.
Just saying.
No, but you walk in there and it's just overload.
Yeah, it's a lot
just
to take in.
Everything's sparkly.
I'd like to imagine most people are in a bad mood in the most merry place.
There's some people that are freaking out if their ornament gets messed up. Like if you go to the glass blowing place or whatever. I just imagine it's just elves in the background. It's just one lady, Cheryl, just whipping them into shape. Hey, Twinkie. You spell engaged wrong one more time. You're out of here. I'm gonna ship your ass back to the South Pole.
You spell engaged wrong. I just imagine it's Orlando Bloom as a locksmith from Pirates of the Caribbean. Switched positions, is related, but you know, making
Basically, yeah. I think that's accurate.
we're talking about the same
It's accurate. But yeah, they have every ornament you can think of. They got it.
Yeah.
And it's a lot. It's a lot of ornaments, a lot of stuff.
It's basically like Spirit Halloween, but for Christmas and more permanent.
Yeah.
It's like the same like spooky things, but they put a Santa hat on everything.
They don't have the Kmart tiles that Spirit Halloween has.
Yeah.
You ever walk into a Spirit Halloween and you're like, man, I used to get groceries here.
I loved when this was Sears. You guys ever gonna switch the outline of the Blockbuster logo, or what's the deal?
Just still going banner, huh?
What's the
banner?
Is it Best Buy? It's one store that's somewhere around here in Michigan. I can't figure it out, but they still have the old Blockbuster logo, but they just put their logo on top of it.
Circuit City.
Is that it?
No, I
it's
don't
one
know.
of those. It's a place like that.
Radio Shack.
It's Culver's.
Palm Palace.
I saw someone, they did it with a family video, but it was a dentist office. So they got that family video green type of building, but it just says dentist on it. I'm like, do I get flubber there and get a root canal? What do I do? I don't understand. You know, in this market, you gotta some people want to rent movies and get their teeth done.
All right, you want to schedule your next annual cleaning in 6 months, and may I also recommend Expendables 5.
You go in there and you sit down and they got a TV. So while they're working on you, it's like, yeah, we found all these Jumanjis and old Ninja Turtle movies. And surprisingly, the House on Haunted Hill, we got Elf. Most of the stores closed everything. So basically anything pre-2003, we got it.
We got you.
We got it.
It's yours.
Just as the dentist walks up, they're like, I remember to floss and be kind, rewind.
But this is a DVD. Get out of here.
So for the last two Christmas Kranks episodes, we talked about our favorite Christmas movies. What is your least favorite Christmas movie? What is a Christmas movie you're like, I'm not gonna watch that crap?
You know what never works out well is the genre breaking Christmas movies. So like there's one where Bill Goldberg, it's like Santa Sleigh or something like that or whatever.
Is this an action movie?
It's an action horror movie. So basically Santa does his time delivering presents. Then he comes back. He's actually son of Satan. Goes on killing spree. Goes on sci-fi original. And then there's Krampus, which came out recently.
Why don't you value your
They don't
time?
work. They don't work. It doesn't work. You're just not doing it right.
Because no one's in the mood to be spooked.
Yeah.
Let alone
We already did all the spooking
low budget
in
spooking.
October.
Yeah.
We got spooked.
Yeah. Nobody's here for it. Those never work.
No.
But I'm not sure those are true
How about
Christmas
movies that are actually trying and you don't like? You know what I mean?
I was never a big fan of the Richie Rich movies, which is like a sin.
Yeah.
I don't think I saw them so long ago. I barely remember.
I think they made a lot of money, but I don't know. I didn't think they were that great.
All the movies I'm thinking of are just movies I've never seen.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like change around the holidays. It's a very tradition heavy. So I don't even try new movies. Everyone gives me a hard time because I haven't seen Christmas Vacation and the other one you're supposed to see.
Oh, you haven't seen
What's
Christmas
Never seen
Vacation?
it?
What's
I
the
don't-
other one?
I don't know. Another one that you're supposed to. Oh, you gotta see it. Is it still good, or are you just like, or is it just nostalgic?
I will say Christmas Vacation is probably the best out of the vacation movies.
Yeah.
It's good.
Well, I haven't seen any of them. I might as well be Ernest Goes to Christmas.
Yeah. Which that's a movie.
I haven't seen that one.
That's where he's in like California or something, and he wishes that like they would see snow for the first time, and Santa gives him snow instead of like, I don't know, healthcare or something.
That's the Fairly Odd Parents Christmas movie.
Didn't Ernest die? Like the guy who played Ernest?
Yeah, I think he did.
Like,
Jamie, pull it up.
Jamie, who's the
like,
guy that died?
and then they came out with Ernest Goes to the Afterlife.
Ernest Goes to. I can't think of the other one for Limbo.
Purgatory.
Purgatory. Ernest Goes to Purgatory.
He's got a couple years.
What's that? What's that? Ah! It just gets eaten.
Turns
by a
out the only place you didn't go, Ernest, was the church.
Now I would watch that. Ernest Goes to Purgatory. Everyone's favorite Christmas movie comes to VHS.
Why did they have such a goofy voice? I always announced it.
Like the toy
This is a
commercial.
stapler.
Rob Schneider is a stapler.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of like Christmas movies that I tried. I didn't really like. I mean, Richie Rich is probably the biggest one because I just
Did he had a Christmas movie?
weren't they both set in Christmas time?
They might have been.
Richie Rich's Christmas Wish I liked.
Okay.
Yeah,
That was the only one Richie Rich I've seen.
I think there's two of them. Maybe I'm wrong. All I know is Macaulay Culkin made out like a bandit on those movies. He's still living the dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Guys
cut
see
his
that?
hair finally so it doesn't look crazy.
Did you guys see that guy on Joe Rogan?
Yeah, he did.
Man.
I saw it, didn't see it.
Well, I'm trying to think of good Christmas movies. Christmas with the Cranks. You guys crapped on me for that one last
Just the fact
podcast.
that it's your favorite. Like,
Yeah.
I don't dislike it, but it's your there's
like-
like Jingle All the Way.
Like,
there's
when the
Santa
mom-
Claus, there's Elf.
Jingle All the Way
Yeah.
is great.
Yeah, John Wait, the Santa Claus.
But you think Christmas with the Cranks.
It's probably tied with Jingle All the Way, which is probably contradicting something I said in the last one. Because I had recently watched
God
Christmas
forbid
with
you
the
run
Cranks.
for Christmas-themed political office.
If you want to see Jarrett contradict himself, please visit the Christmas Kranks 1 and 2.
On YouTube.
Only on YouTube. So we don't have enough storage. So watch on YouTube. We need to
mean-
get more views on YouTube.
My cousin called me out for this the last time I said it, but the movie that gets old for me is Elf.
Yeah.
I've seen it
Saw 100 times.
3,000 times.
I honestly can't remember the last time I've seen it.
The jokes, they're still funny,
They're good.
but they're not the first time I've seen them. Mm-hmm. You can only see the Norwal so many
We
times.
talked about this last time, but I think it's because, for me at least, I think because it was so good that I watched it twice a season, and now I haven't seen it in 3 years.
Yeah. Why do we have psychopaths who get all blue Christmas lights?
What is that?
Well, that goes back to the purple tree, man. I never got it as a kid. I don't get it now.
Like,
where
are
you
you a
just
cop?
have just have one strand of lights that's one color, and you're not mixing them with any other strands. And what's up with icicle lights, Jerry Seinfeld?
What's the deal?
I feel like the all blue Christmas lights is just like the kid who never let any of his food touch on his plate grew up, and he got a house, and he's like, all right, all the same lights.
Like if you want to do all any color, great. But blue, when you look at those blue lights,
Weird.
you go, oh, do I have a migraine? No, I don't. Let me look at these blue lights. Oh, now I got one good. Sorry, hon, I got a migraine. Thanks, blue lights.
I feel like those were made for the kid in his dorm room that was like, yeah, I'm gonna be an art major.
Like the off season, those lights are meant for July.
Yeah.
And you still have them up with your tapestry.
Like you walk in and you're like, hey, Skylar, you can play guitar. He's like, yeah, let me set the mood.
Now, keep in mind, you guys just explained me perfectly because that is what happened to me in college. It was the thing in college was, next to your Bob Dylan poster, you got to have all Christmas lights in your room. And I was like, well, my favorite color is blue. I'll get all blue.
Not gonna get Randy Jackson's autograph.
I hung them all up, turned it on. 5 seconds later, wanted to kill myself, took them all down. But now I see adults put it in the front of their house for the whole world to get brain cancer. What's going on?
My neighbors been
It's so hard to look at.
The most extreme opinion you've had about anything.
What's
Killing
the
myself,
deal?
brain cancer, blue Christmas lights.
In hell. All there are blue Christmas lights around this time of year.
Ernest goes to purgatory. What's this place? Where are all the lights blue? Welcome.
They're the worst.
Welcome to hell. I knew it.
They're the worst.
I think when it comes to Christmas lights, keep it simple, stupid.
Keep it shrimple, stupid.
Keep it shrimple. Keep it Shirley Temple, stupid. Just buy nice lights, put them up. Don't stick to one strand. Come on, don't be that guy.
I don't understand. I feel bad for every family with a house who had to put up lights after the first guy who put their Christmas lights on his gutter.
Yeah.
The most difficult task in the world, but he set the standard high, so when everyone's like, well,
What about the guy who puts it on their roof?
what is...
Yeah.
How many deaths are we going to have before we just say, you know what? Eye level.
Thanks. Thanks, Ted. I thought I was breaking boundaries when I put him in the bush, but you just had to go and set the stage.
One neighbor with nothing to live for, just like, I can put it on the tip of the chimney.
It probably started like when it did with the Grinch. One guy brings
guy.
a turret.
That scene is incredible. Hi.
She's like, didn't she get like a traffic light? And she just got like all this stuff. Like, where'd you get that light from? And you see her car crash.
Yeah.
She's like, let's go. Let's get out of here. But
Now that's a movie that never gets old.
Unless they remake it and make it animated and change the plot.
I didn't see that.
I didn't see it, but it looked decent.
It looked fine.
Here's
looks
what's
fine.
fine about it. Kenan Thompson plays the Grinch's neighbor who just wants to be the Grinch's friend. Stole the show.
Oh, so you did see it?
I saw it in theaters. Paid $12 because it was like IMAX.
Well,
I saw animated.
Richie's got 3D goggles and a Santa hat.
He's like, I'm ready to live within Whoville.
Here's what you realize: you walk in with high hopes. I'm just gonna have nostalgia. I'm just gonna let go and enjoy this nice children's movie while everyone's crying around me. 2 minutes go by into the Grinch movie, and then you realize, oh, I know what happens.
Yeah.
And Jim Carrey isn't in it. And then then there's 2 more hours of you just have to deal with it.
Well, why would Jim Carrey reprise his role as the Grinch? Just because you rented an Oculus Rift to watch The Grinch Stole Christmas for the 30th time doesn't mean that Jim Carrey needs to come out of retirement.
I don't think he should be in it. I'm just saying they shouldn't have remade it, which is a really hacky opinion.
So
about a
did they
movie.
change the plot, not the
Kind
spot?
of. I don't remember because I blacked it out because gross. But it's.
I'm getting really sick of just movies being remade, though, in general. I'm just getting so sick of it. It's like, did we run out of all the ideas?
Yeah.
Oh, Mary Poppins is coming out. It's actually really good. I bet it is because they remade it already.
It's a good movie.
They know it. They know it was successful, so they're like, let's just do it again.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, why didn't they release a Star Wars this month? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Why don't they remake
When's
it?
the last time they did as far as the chronological?
The last one was Solo in May.
We'll see.
Was that part of the same?
No.
No,
that was a
one of the
it was like a
one-offs.
prequel
Yeah.
thing. They do a bunch of stuff.
Well, the thing about the Star Wars movies, they're not necessarily remaking anything, right? They're just continuing a story.
yeah, they're just continuing the story.
So-
But for the sake of comedy,
Yeah.
for the
Right.
punchline, I wanted to do
Jarrett.
that.
Sorry. Ruined it.
Blue lights.
Let me
of
explain it to
comedy.
you.
But no, didn't they remake Jumanji in some fashion?
That was
Yep.
a good movie.
Was it?
It was good. I hate
didn't
to
watch
say
it.
it.
It had The Rock in it. Do you think
And
Richie's
Kevin
gonna be like,
Hart
nah, I don't
and
like
Jack Black.
it? Yes. Pretty
You
much.
got a base.
Pretty much your whole
Richie's-
childhood.
They just threw it.
Richie's favorite Christmas movie is The Tooth Fairy with The Rock. I don't even know if that has Christmas in it.
I thought Vin Diesel was in that. I don't know. No, that's the pacifier.
Yeah. I feel like
We
we've
make too
talked-
many references to the pacifier, by the way, in this podcast.
I feel like we've talked about this 300 times.
Yep.
Yes. So let's go to the next topic. I think one of the biggest things this year, and maybe it's been going on for a while, but it's just been a lot for me because of my world, is Amazon totally changed Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Totally changed it. So like my parents have an Amazon Prime account. My wife's parents have an Amazon Prime account. And so that's just where all of our Christmas shopping is. Oh, we got to buy for your side. Better use my parents' account.
Right.
Oh, you got to buy for, my side. Better use your parents' account.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just can never look at the orders tab because all your Christmas presents, all your
know
surprises are going to, you're going to know exactly what you want. And
Yeah.
then you're going to have to fake being surprised. So you can't look at that. Meanwhile, everything comes in a box. No need to buy boxes anymore. Just wrap it up. Maybe rip off the packaging sticker that's on it
Right.
and call it a day.
You just got all your kids with like that unboxing knife as they're like, oh, cool. Wow.
That's what it is.
Can't you do the thing too where it's like $3.99? They'll wrap the gift for you.
Yeah, I think they can.
Yeah. And it's like
Amazon is Christmas.
my thing with this is like it's so much safer. Like I've been out on Black Friday. I don't want to do that anymore.
Yeah.
I don't give a crap about your doorbusters. I want the crap that I want, and I'm gonna get it from
When
this
I want
site.
it.
Even if you pay for the $120 just to use Prime, which I think they make it free for everybody, don't they? In December, like just the 2-day shipping part of it.
Oh, really? Maybe.
I thought something like where
Dang.
you could get it for free or something like that for just December.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But
I don't know.
if you pay the $120 to use it, it's just worth it for the 1 week you're going to use it out of the year, because then you don't have to go anywhere.
Yeah. I went Christmas shopping in a real mall.
Yeah.
Same thing.
What is that like?
Walked in. I was like, oh, I'm just going to get everything online. And then I left. That's the whole thing. That's the whole story. That's it.
Yeah.
The only reason I go to the mall is there's some gifts that people like every year that I can't get on Amazon.
Keychain with your name on it.
Yep. Spelt wrong. 1 R, 1 D.
GERA.
It's just Gerald. I just get Gerald for everybody.
Jared.
From
Garage.
Jeremiah.
2 salads.
But no, that's what me and my wife do is, hey, there's going to be a package. Don't open it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the rule. If it's got my wife's name on it, I can't open it. If it's got my name on it, she can't open it.
Right.
It
And
also,
you just go to the mailbox, you come back, your wife's just holding a knife. She's like, just give me the box.
Yeah. Amazon, and it's like in the from, and which is nice too if you buy it all on Amazon, because if you go, oh, it's got my name on it, but it shows like, oh, it's from, a different website, then they're gonna be like, oh, I know what you got me. But if it just says Amazon fulfillment at the top, then you're like, oh, okay, it could be, I don't know what it could be. It could be a surprise.
And it changed the game for kids that are trying to sneak and get their presents. Mm-hmm. Because if you're going in mom and dad's closet and there's all these unopened boxes, how are you going to see your stuff? Mm-hmm. As in back in the day, you buy me that Xbox 360, but it's still in the Xbox box. I know what you got me.
That's
all I got to do is open that.
I remember when I was when I lived with my parents, I was really into working out, and I would come to see the bodybuilding.com box and be like, oh, it's gonna be a lit Christmas this year. Somebody's getting supplements.
I need to get my Sonic Boom this year.
Well,
I saw
black powder.
I saw a supplement the other day. I was just like browsing for something else. I was like, I'm just gonna browse, and there's just one of the guy who works there in the store, and there's a pre-workout supplement that's name is Arson. And I go, hey man, they just run out of names. They're just naming supplements after felonies.
Here's homicide and manslaughter.
This is
Vehicular manslaughter.
This is attempted burglary. It's actually a pill that just breaks onto Osmosis Jones, and he tries to steal several of your organs to put your body into shock, but then he dissipates.
It's a real rush.
Have you tried espionage or money laundering? That protein powder is so good.
Here's a real question. Why is there no Osmosis Jones 2? Or Osmosis Jones for Christmas?
I think he had a TV show.
There's no way I think he had
Every cartoon in the 90s had a
put a
TV
hat
show
on him.
equivalent to it.
Did he have a Christmas special?
I just feel like
Jamie, pull it up.
Jamie, what was that Christmas special with the amoeba in it? Yeah, that's it.
You gotta get more like this.
Did you see that, Jamie? Jamie, did you see that? Hold on. You just go underneath. Just go.
It's got to talk closer to the mic.
Did you see that one?
I love how, like, I don't know how many people listen to the Joe Rogan podcast that follow us, but those that do, they're probably having a riot right now.
I hope
Everyone else is like, what? Who the hell is Jamie? What is going on?
Why does this guy never know what he's trying to say?
They're so confused. I just imagine right now to sit in the car being like, Jamie, pull it up. I don't know what they're talking about.
That's a technical foul.
That's a technical foul.
technical.
We didn't talk about 8 Crazy Nights. That movie exists.
That never gets old.
That actually,
I haven't watched it in probably 10 years.
I haven't watched it in a while. No.
Yeah, that's good.
It's about how a young man discovers the true meaning of 8 Crazy Nights.
True meaning of
I think so,
Shanka.
yeah.
That's it.
I'll tell you what though, Whitey, he's basically, you got Santa, you got Frosty, you got Jack Frost, Whitey. He's up there.
It's like
He's up
Sports
there.
Center recap. Listen, we can't talk about Santa without talking about Whitey. Jamie, who's that guy?
Jimmy, pull it up, Whitey.
It's one of those things where I got my starting five, right?
Right.
I got Santa. I got Arnold Schwarzenegger from Jingle All the Way.
Andre Drummond.
I got, is it Michael Keaton or Kiefer Sutherland
Michael
from
Keaton.
Jack Frost?
Jack Frost. That's a good one.
Will Ferrell.
Why?
Whitey. Boom.
There you
Top
go.
5 greatest of all time. Whitey. He's not your center. He's not your Schwarzenegger.
He's your point guard.
He's inbounding the ball. He's making plays.
power forward.
He's on defense. He's calling technical fouls.
It's a technical foul.
He knows the game.
For a second, I thought that was Jarrett saying it, and I was looking at Jarrett, and I was like, I'm very confused. Because you did the... Okay.
So you know what's weird now that as we get older and we don't have any children, Christmas gets weirder each year. Because my parents, at least for me, they're like, yeah, once you have kids, then we're gonna stop buying gifts for you. And I'm like, so I just keep going. Like I don't know what to do. And Richie, you mentioned that you basically just have to start thinking of like, what new hobby do I need to make so that way I can buy gifts, because everything you want to buy, you just buy, and everything that you don't want to buy or you can't afford, they're not gonna drop $10K on you. What are you talking
My
about?
parents are like, what do you want this year? And then I take 82 minutes of silence. In that time of thinking, I'm like, I guess I could learn the piano. You guys want to buy me a piano? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I bought a nose hair trimmer the other day. And I'm like, maybe I should have just asked for that for Christmas.
That's what you said. The whole month of November, you're like, that could have been a great gift.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could have been a good stocking
You know
stuffer.
how pumped I would have been if my
Fortunately, I
mom
need
was like,
eggs now.
my mom was like, you know what I know you really needed? Nose hair trimmer. I would have been shocked. That would have been me opening up all the Power Rangers. Go back to the previous episodes. That would have been equivalent. But did I put it on there? No, because it's $12. I got a job.
In the last episode of the N64 moment, nose hair trimmer.
Yeah. Nose hair trimmers.
That would have been.
Can I use it right now? I can breathe. What's more?
Just who's got AAA batteries?
It's that type of like it's plastic wrapping that you have to use scissors and then open up your hand and you're just bleeding everywhere. Like,
just blood everywhere. Not even from my nose. I did a blood pack with the hair trimmer.
now, if I return, you'll get my money back.
Boom, blood everywhere.
It's like, do you want the full warranty? Okay, how much is that extra for that? Actually, it's not any money. Just put out your hand and they just stab you. And they're like, thank you. We'll just take a little bit of blood. If you want it, you're in the system now. So,
Boom, 23andMe.
thanks for joining Scientology. We'll
Was that blood everywhere reference to Michael Scott?
Yeah.
So proud of you.
It's so good. Another thing too is I think about is I'm like, now that I have my own tree and I understand that like you can't actually stuff presents under the tree. Like who's got how do you fit these kayak sized gifts? What, he's gonna throw it on the floor? I mean, where are you gonna put these things? Huh? Where are you gonna put them?
You just have to spread out to where you just don't have a floor anymore.
That's what my parents used to do. Like then it looks like there's a ton of presents out there. I'm like, yeah, but I need to use the living room still for another month.
Not everyone can live in the burbs.
No one has that
the space.
luxury.
You know, my neighbor.
No one has square footage.
My neighbor has a kayak on his fence that he's never once used. And the other day he was burning wood. Some of that wood fell out of the fire and was on fire and he wasn't outside. Boom. Where was your Girl Scouts training? I went over there and I'm like, hey man.
Sold them some cookies.
That fire is getting pretty close to your kayak you never use. Could have burned down the whole neighborhood. That's my story.
He's trying to collect that kayak insurance money.
Yeah.
Kayak.com.
Big
for all your
kayak.
travels needs.
When it was Black Friday, I was like, all right, I'm gonna get ready. And when I tell people, I go shopping, I bought all my gifts on Black Friday. Everyone's like, oh, so you went in the stores and you fought for your life? No. All my things, I was like, okay, well, all the people I got to buy gifts for, they just sent me their Amazon wish list and I just got them there. Or if I went to a website, they had a Black Friday deal and I just buy them all there and I go, done.
Did it.
It truly is
all done.
The one ring to rule them all. The one site to rule them all.
Yeah.
Amazon.
Yeah.
Boom.
Do you think Amazon, Google, or Apple is going to create the simulation?
Probably all
This is
three.
actually kind of a real question.
I would say probably the closest one's Amazon with Alexa. It's clearly the most advanced AI.
Or we could say maybe not the simulation, but Black Mirror episode.
Yeah,
Amazon
I mean,
with
Amazon's
Alexa.
got to be closest because I
Google-
just bought.
If they
stop ya.
do make it, they're gonna have free 2-day shipping
Well,
to enter you to the
to get you into
simulation.
2-day shipping to take your body and hook it up to the super battery.
The red pill's coming in the mail.
I just bought an Amazon Basics microwave because I broke our other one. And it was $60. It's not the coolest shit I ever bought. Came in 2 days. Boom. My microwave hooks up to Alexa. And the first thing I did, look my wife in the eyes. Don't you hook this thing up to the Alexa. I don't
Can't
need,
let them know.
Don't you put us on the grid.
I don't need the Alexa microwave my food for me.
Alexa,
Myself.
I didn't marry Alexa.
serve up 2 Hot Pockets.
I don't need the
I
government
didn't
knowing
marry
what I'm
Alexa.
doing with these tostadas.
There's 2 little arms that come in. It's just Alexa flipping the food over for you. What is this?
My mom bought a Roomba and immediately hooked it up to her Alexa, and then overnight became a member of the Jetsons. She goes, every time someone new comes over, she goes, watch this. Alexa, vacuum the thing, whatever. And what's funny is my dad refuses to learn any of the commands. He's just like, vacuum on. Suck it up. Do it. And it's like, Dad, you have to say
Cheerios over there.
you have to say Alexa first. He's like, vacuum! Dad, Alexa, vacuum! Alexa's like, what do you want from me? And my dad's like, be a human. And that's where,
What is love?
what is like, teach me to love.
My favorite part was the motion of him going like this. I just think of him with like penalty flag.
He's just throwing a flag.
Vacuum the floor. Clean the bathroom.
He's just throwing Cheerios.
pick up the flag.
Clean.
It's like my dad, like,
Slave.
if we have, they have Xfinity too, and there's a voice part on the remote.
Yeah.
Same thing with him. Sports. Just no refuses to learn what the command is. There's not. We haven't developed the simulation and AI yet, so you have to say
It can't
what
read
they
your
tell you to
brain.
say. Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's the first.
Jamie, how do you get the remote to turn on sports?
That's the first grandpa moment your dad's having. Though.
Yeah, I pictured somebody like an off-brand Mad Catz Alexa of the future. It's like coming this December. You had Alexa, now get ready for Steve. And it's like, Steve, put the order on me. And it's literally a guy in your cabinet. He comes out and he's like,
But he looks like a bad robot. Like he's just got like
he's
a
got
square
cardboard
head.
box on.
It's just like used over flesh.
Economy's bad. Gotta do what I can do.
It's just the Ollie the magic bum of Alexas. Just
Dude,
comes in and does like
that's amazing.
a terrible drunk homeless stagger. Oh, sorry, I was up late last night. You guys told me to vacuum and do all this stuff.
Alexa, play Jingle Bells. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, Jingle Bell.
I just imagine that like off-brand AI is gonna just get very overwhelmed. Like normal humans, like guys, I can't keep up with the laundry and the dishes and everything. Meanwhile, Alexa's like, I got it. I'm right here.
Overworked AI.
He just walks to the bathroom, knocks over the toothbrush, and you're like, Steve, come on, man, we talked about that. You gotta get some sleep.
He's stumbling.
And then your parents are like, we should just pay $200 for the Alexa.
When
Yeah, go
so they had the the Amazon Echo or whatever
Yeah.
it was. So they were originally like $60. I don't know how much they were. Well, they were on sale for $30, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get this as a white elephant gift because our white elephant gift is like $30.
What a great white elephant gift.
Yeah, so I did it with my mom's side, and my mom's side, kind of like me, they don't trust nobody. So I put it out there. Oh, whatever. Oh, this is great. It's technology. It does what you want. The second opened up, no one wanted to touch it. They were just like, oh, those things listen to you every day, even when they're not on.
They're not trusting as far as not what the gift is, but
Yeah, they're not
the
tr-
Alexa.
Yeah,
I don't
they're-
trust.
They're not. They're like no, and I sat there. I felt so bad. I'm like, oh my gosh, I should just got like lottery tickets. And they're just like, no.
I should have just gotten like a face recognizer.
Did you get that? Who got that? Who got it?
Who's trying to put us on the grid?
But see, they will trust Steve.
Yeah,
That's true.
it's a human. He's got morals.
He's a hardworking American.
Steve doesn't record anything. It just cuts to him just with a legal pad. What did you say about your 401k?
What if that's like the new Uber of like right when everyone's at the tail end of their like a tail end of retirement? They're like, yeah, I've been putting a little extra time in the Uber. They're like, yeah, I've been being some robot, some dude's robot part time. I don't know.
They start with they start just microchipping humans.
Right.
They're like, all right, now you're a
Start there.
robot. You got to go,
So wait,
be
you
a
guys,
slave.
you guys haven't been microchipped yet? I'm just the only one that's been in the grid.
That's why every time you walk too far away from a house, it starts beeping.
It's like, oh god.
If you say Vincent and then a command, he just goes.
You guys see that Taylor Swift was unannounced facial recognizing her fans to find so she was using a facial recognizer on her fans without telling anybody, apparently for stalkers, to find stalkers who might have showed up to the show. Isn't that funny?
I don't know the worst part
The future.
I don't know the worst part of that is if she has that she has stalkers, that she's doing it to stop having stalkers.
Isn't that in a way stalking other people though?
Right.
Yeah.
Face recognizing them and
Yeah, you stalk me, so I stalk you.
She's
Yeah.
working
Corn
with the
stalks.
Illuminati.
I mean, I wasn't gonna stalk her, but now I am.
Right.
Because it sounds like, if she's gonna play that game,
I'm going to have to
I mean,
get the Alexa.
you gotta push back.
The other thing
Alexa,
too,
vacuum the house.
is they say Taylor Swift facial recognition.
Yeah.
She's not doing it.
No.
She doesn't know C++. She barely knows
You see her
HTML.
with a headset, like a Turtle Beach.
Yeah. She doesn't even she doesn't even run her own social media. She's not mining through data. She paid Gary. Gary's 25.
Dressed up like a robot.
Yeah. He probably pitched the idea. She was like, yeah, whatever, I don't know. She probably doesn't know what's going on.
Meanwhile,
She's an innocent singer.
I just imagine the upgrade version of the human AI Alexa robot off-brand is a guy dressed up like C-3PO. I didn't have a real robot costume, but last Halloween I was R2-D2. So
He just shows up to the door. You're not even a robot. No, that's not true. I got a smartwatch.
nope, disarm, fake.
So back to Christmas.
Absolutely not.
An AI Christmas.
Now, you could get the Amazon Echo, and people might not like that because they don't want to be controlled by them, whoever that is.
The Illuminati.
But I think there's nothing worse than getting the giant tin can with the stale popcorn, and it's got a picture of Santa on the front.
Whoa,
And you got to pretend like you like all three flavors.
Yeah, I love caramel doo-doo. This is great. It's nice and stale.
That's my signature gift.
That's your signature gift
That's
for
my
who?
signature
Stop
gift.
doing that. I mean,
No.
who doesn't like a
Now I
good
know why your
big-
family doesn't like you.
You know why I have to go to the store and can't get things on Amazon?
Is this why you're at the
Boom.
dollar store? Because it's the only place that sells big tins. Hey,
you were complaining
Hey.
about the dollar store when I got you that hat. but no, those tins are great. But you know what you got to do is you got to get the bag from Costco. It's $3.99. It's just cheese and caramel. Don't need to get crazy.
Wait, it comes in
great.
a bag? Like,
This
just a hefty bag.
what?
It's fantastic.
So you just give someone just a giant ass bag?
No, you get the family a bag. If one
It's
person
not
eats
just for
that
one
bag,
person, it's for a whole family.
that one person eats that entire bag, they're diabetic.
So let me tell you, let me ask you this follow-up question to confirm. You spent $3.99 for your whole family. Christmas is over.
That was a fraction. I spent $4.99. You got to remember, I got more of these hats. No, but they're great. They're great. You get salty, you get sweet.
You get stale, you get garbage, you get trash.
Every time, right
After you're
around-
done eating the popcorn, you can just put a plastic bag in it that you bought, and then there's a trash bin.
I'll tell you
That's
what.
what it is.
Right
It's just
around
trash.
March, I go to my parents' pantry, and there's always one of those bins, or three of them. Like, oh, there's still this here.
I don't want to bring heritage into this, but I'm not expecting. I'm not expecting a very refined Italian family to be like, I got the Costco popcorn. Like everything's homemade. You're just ethnically ambiguous, Richie. Like I'm not. Like you got Wonder
That's why
Bread
they
over
need
here.
3 flavors of popcorn.
Like
which part of me
They
are you
don't. They
appealing
don't
to?
make hummus and pizza pop or pita con.
I hope so.
I can't say
What?
They don't make
Sabra
hummus.
popcorn.
Yeah, they don't make Sambra popcorn. They don't have like the guacamole and hummus mixture.
Oh, that'd be good, huh? Oh.
I'm just saying, I
sell
wouldn't
my
expect
soul for
someone whose family obviously makes very delicious food
Cannolis.
to be like, hey, guess what? Got
know-
the $3.99 bag.
I know everyone spent all day making all their food. I brought a sack of popcorn.
Me, when I go
Didn't
to
even pop it myself.
when I go to Aunt Mary's house, and she's got those weird wire reindeer that are white and have lights on them. Why do we have those? She's gonna love that gift. She's gonna love that.
Do they
gift.
do the inflatable, like the snowman in the front yard?
Yeah.
Oh, you got to do that.
Yeah. There's no nativity scene, but everything that you could find for your local Spirit Christmas Halloween store is there. The Santa suit's not from Party City. They got that in October.
Discount.
No, but you've seen those wired, weird, white. Yeah. It's like, why do we have translucent
Why are the
decorations?
reindeer see-through?
No, when she's got the plastic stickies that say ho ho ho, Merry Christmas, Rudolph, the ones that peel
Live,
off,
laugh, jolly.
the ones that peel off halfway through the season.
Right.
She's getting that bag of popcorn and she's loving
And
it.
she's going to love
What do we
it.
got for dinner? Cheesy potatoes, green bean casserole, cold ham.
You know who else loves it? Timmy, who's overweight for his age.
Shots fired at Timmy.
Timmy,
It's salty
the
and
doctor's
sweet.
concerned about his BMI. Just a weird first fact to know about him.
No.
So you know what's weird though. This is our thing that's weird. Like if you give out the can of popcorn, the tin can of popcorn of garbage, that's considered like, oh, you gave us a gift. This is great.
Right.
You know, it's got a little Christmas decoration on it. It's great. But if you give someone a gift card, it's just the lowest of the low.
Right.
Even though the gift card is the most helpful gift.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
for
Unless
giving
it's
me-
at a place that, like you're never gonna go. Like when am I gonna go to a Steakums?
You know why I don't like the
I don't
gift
think that's a
card?
place.
The Noodles and Co.
I don't like the gift card because it promotes the illusion of free will.
It's true. This is getting deep.
I wanted this.
Here's my thing.
Did you?
Is you're not
Yeah, because now
gonna,
you're like you can get anything you want just in this store, nothing else. And it has to be. It's too.
but
it's
there's
like-
the Visa gift cards.
That's true, and sometimes they don't work.
No, but the thing about gift cards is you're not gonna know to get me the nose hair trimmer. You give me a gift card to Radio Shack. I'm getting that nose hair.
I mean, that Michigan accent's really coming. Give me a gift card to Radio Shack.
Go to that Myers.
Sorry
in
to
the
make
garage.
Raj.
I'm gonna go to the AMC Forum 30 next to the Walmart. Where's the Radio Shack?
Have you guys been to an AMC or like an MJR after like getting into
Imagine.
a group after Imagine? What kind of garbage?
Oh my God.
Seats.
How long-
Christmas folding chair level seats are we sitting in?
How long did it take us to get to the point where it's like, hey, maybe we should put recliners in there?
Right.
And now once you go to them, it's the magic of everything.
Or hey, we're gonna have a midnight premiere. Why don't we just have people like pay for their seats rather than have people wait in line for 6 hours just to fight and trample and then end up getting sit in the front seat?
Thank you.
Now the thing,
Trash.
there's an AMC by my house, and I was like, oh, they're gonna have those terrible chairs. Really want to see Venom though. I go there. They redid the place to compete with the Imagine.
Yeah, I actually did.
And
That
I
actually
was
happened to
like-
me too.
I was like, what?
And then I think about, so I had that thought, and then I'm like, but wait a minute. How does Imagine afford this? Like, I already thought the movie theater industry was like dying, and everyone's just like, you gotta buy candy. That's how they make money.
Yeah.
And so, but they got, somehow Imagine has this ghost investor who's like, give them all the chairs they want.
That's the other thing though too. Is okay, $10 for a bag of popcorn. They're giving it away.
At Costco,
Yeah.
you can get the whole tin for
You get a whole tin with Christmas.
$99.
Oh yeah, that's how they make their money. Yeah, of course that's how they make their money. They got a 900% profit margin. when you charge $13 for a box of Crunch, yeah. No wonder that's how you make your money. Ticket prices only
Bunch of
increase
Crunch.
marginally.
I went to the movies by myself the other day to see.
For the third time this week.
Was
Yeah.
this to see the Grinch?
No.
That's why Keenan stole the show. He connected with Richie as his
It's
only
like,
friend.
thank you. No, this time I saw a little movie you might know. It's called Widows.
Nope.
What?
Yeah, I've never heard of it. It's about it's a heist movie. It wasn't bad, but never heard of it. So I go there by myself and I walk in and there's like 2 or 3 families there, like groups of people there up top, and then there's no one below. I'm going to sit there, be away from people. I sit down, got my candy. I throw a nice big hand. I sit down. There's no one to my left or right. I throw a big handful of candy in my mouth, and one of the pieces goes straight back down my throat. And just for a split second, I'm like, is this how I die? Like seeing a movie no one's ever heard of by myself. How do you communicate from 30 feet away? I need the Heimlich. I'm a stranger. Help, it's dark in here. Didn't die. Or did I? I think death is an illusion.
He's the ghost of Christmas simulation. Was there anything else that you guys wanted to say about Christmas? Anything you guys wanted to rant about? Anything you wanted to joke about?
I just want to take this time. I just want to be thankful for Christmas.
If you're thinking about getting someone a gift, that's a gentleman, or identifies as a gentleman. Consider getting them a nose hair trimmer. They might not have bought one yet. I went several years without one.
Which one did you get?
We can tell.
It's a Panasonic ERK something.
Is this real?
Yeah.
Panasonic?
Give me my phone. I'll look it up. I'll tell you the model.
And if you give
There's
presents,
going to be a link in the description where if you buy one of these nose hair trimmers, we're going to give it to...
enter promo code PIZZA18.
If you buy one of these nose hair trimmers, we're going to donate 30% of the sales to Candy Canes Anonymous, which is for people that are addicted to just rearranging candy canes.
Just kind of
on trees. Just there's a little ASMR on it.
there you go. Just look at how nice
there. Yep.
Look at how nice it is.
Yep. And then what they do is they just
That's definitely gonna fall.
just Vince gets one.
Oh, look at that! Look at that, gentleman.
Look at that. Then Richie gets the green. So that way we got some nice contrast.
Oh, look at that! Just
That's nice.
looks great. If you're watching this, you're very disappointed. But if you're not watching this, you're really disappointed.
If you're not watching this, you are very confused.
If you're watching this right now, you're gonna wonder to yourself, why was there a shot where there wasn't 3 candy canes in the stocking, and then why did they go back to another shot where there was also a donut and a coffee filled with marshmallows?
How was the Pizza and Hummus Christmas episode? I mean, I was watching it, and then at the 58-minute mark,
They're just all these candy.
they just. I mean, I was only listening to it, and then it was just murmurs. I don't really know what was going on. They're just murmuring, and
It was probably their worst one
it was
yet.
like 5 minutes.
It was
of just,
probably my least favorite episode of all time.
And it was the
Jamie, pull up my least favorite episode.
Jamie, what's my least favorite thing?
It was the 50th episode, and I just frankly expected more.
I feel like this whole episode was just a promotion for people to listen to the Joe Rogan podcast.
Uh-oh, here we go.